Hey guys, this is Doug with Fix. We're back with the E46. So what I'm getting is a engine coolant light coming on. So the coolant light's coming on. It's like the orange yellow one. I'll show you. I'll flash it up on screen. That comes on, and yesterday the temperature gauge started overheating. So I'm like, you know what? There must be a leak somewhere, a coolant leak. So what I've done is when I've opened this up, I've taken out the airbox. You can see that. But literally there's nothing in here now. And you know what, 2 days ago it was topped up fully. I checked it, so there's definitely a leak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pressure test the system to see if I can figure out where it's leaking from. And the way we do that is we get a special adapter that sits on here, and then we get like a pump, and you can see I've got this pump here. So here's the adapter. So I've got lots of different ones of these, and depending on which car it is and which one it can fit and create a tight seal. So this will go on here like this, and we'll seal this nice and tight. And then what will happen is you see we'll apply pressure through this pump and gauge and see if there's a leak in the system somewhere. So I'm going to plug this on, and I want you to watch this very carefully. Obviously I've already checked this, so I know what's going on. So I'll put it up to like 1 psi, right? Give me a sec. So watch. I'm promising the pressure's not changing at all. But what I've noticed is I can hear it. Can you see it dripping down here? See it leaking? Right out of that seal, so I need to have a look at that. It's quite common. But I recently had some of the heating systems changed, so that's quite new. That's the thermal or the heat valve that actually sends heat to the internal heater matrix. So I'm not sure if this is a side effect of that, but anyway, so we do have a leak, and that's what that orange light on the dashboard keeps showing when there's a coolant leak. So it's definitely losing coolant. But let's see what we can do. Let's open it up and have a look. So you know what, this hose, right, it literally it's just sitting there. It's actually just sitting there. This hose is just sitting there, and I went like that and it just came off. I didn't even have to unclip the metal bracket. So I don't know how it's unclipped itself. See there, but it won't clip in. I'm gonna have to pull this pin and then slide it back in maybe, or something, because it should just clip into place on the expansion tank, but it's not. And it was just sitting there like this. So when I went like this, it just came off straight away, which is pretty shit. So that's why I've got a leak. So let me see if I can figure out why it's doing that. So I've just pulled this pin up to get it to here, and then I'm going to reconnect this hose. And it's basically when you push this pin down, you see the pin, it will go through and grip on. There's little grooves on the side of here, and it will grip that, and hopefully that should do the trick. So let's just pull this back up like that. So like that, and we're going to try and put this back on and see if this can sort itself out. See, it's not going on enough. Let's try it again. We need to push this right onto this pipe. Can you see, if you look closely, there's a groove right there, and there's a groove on that side where this pin slides into. So I need to give this a good, I need to use 2 hands, so hang on. So now if we look, you can just see, so now the clips have gone fully in, and this is not budging now. Before, when I just tapped it and the whole thing just came off literally in my hand. So that's why it's not leaking. So now we're going to run a pressure test again. So we're going to get this pump and basically see if it actually holds any pressure, because it wasn't holding anything before, right? So let's give that a try. So now if you look, it's holding pressure. So let's see how it gets on. It looks like it's holding, which is good. We're going to leave it for a minute or two and see if it just stays there, which it should, to be honest. So we'll give it some time. But it does look like, at least before it was 0, right? Even when I was pumping it was just 0, it was just sitting at 0. But this is just sitting there now, which means that leak should be alright. Fingers crossed that's it. Now I need to top up the coolant, I need to bleed the system again, and then I think we should be okay, and hopefully that coolant light will go off and the car will stop overheating. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching, sub the channel, catch you guys in the next one, peace out.